All right. I'm sitting here today at a church running about 20 cameras or so. And a lot of folks, newbies, or not newbies, but more like DIYers, I guess you will. Sometimes they want to figure out how to run Cat 5 or Cat 6. Right now I'm ending Cat 5s because this is what was run for me. And there's two ways to do it. I choose B, and it's pretty simple to do. So what I do is I take all four of my wires here and I kind of put them out in order. I don't know if you can really see this too well, but I kind of bend the oranges first because that's what I choose. That's what goes first, and then I do the green, which one of the greens goes next, then the blue, then the other green with the between the blue and the brown, and then the brown. So I kind of start out, and it looks kind of like this, and I start from left to right. So I twist them out like this, and I might actually fast forward this just a little to save some time. But so I start with the orange, white, then the orange, and I kind of bend them a little and put them together. Then I take my greens, and the next one would be green, white. And I usually look to see where that's coming from so that I can bend it so that it's easier to use. And it looks like on this one it's going to be better on the top, so I'm going to bend it back up. So kind of add that to it. Then I untwist the blues like this, and I got a dark blue next up against the green white. Then I got a blue white, then I got the dark green, and then untwist the browns, and the dark green comes to a white brown, and then the brown. And what I do is I kind of twist them together kind of like this, and I pull at the same time so it kind of gets it all nice and tight. Now today I'm using the pass-throughs. Now unfortunately, because my eyes are not as good as they used to be, so the pass-throughs allow me to make sure that I've got it on right. So what I'll do is take my pliers here, and I'll take it like this, and I'll cut them straight across. And because these are a little bit older, I kind of have to wiggle it a little. Okay, then I kind of straighten it out and kind of let it relax a little, and take my end, and you see the clip here, the clip goes down. All right, and you're seeing the orange white, and since the clip is down, we're going to put it in just like that. So on the other end, once I kind of get that in there like that, push it all the way up so you can see the white is up underneath the pin here, so that when we push it down, it'll hold that in place. Then what I kind of try to do, because of my eyes, is I kind of bend it a little bit like this and bend them out a little bit, and I just make sure that they're, again, orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, and then brown, white, brown. And as long as that's the case, we'll be good to go. And as long as we do that on the other end, this wire should be good to go. So I put them right in my device here, click it, make sure all the little wires are off, clean those up later. And we have a nice finished product. And to be honest with you, I've been doing this for quite a while now. When I first started, I don't even really want to tell you what I did, because I was a DIYer back in the day. Now I'm professional at this, but the DIY side, I bought pre-made ones and I spliced them in. I know, that's that's pretty unprofessional and pretty stupid, but after I did that one time, I'm like, yeah, this can't happen again. So I got taught by some professionals, and then I just came up with my own kind of method of doing things. I still use the correct diagram, if you will, or the correct order, but I kind of do it a little bit different than others, I guess, and that's kind of how it is. And so in jobs like this, it's a little mundane, if you will, because I do this all the time, but it's satisfying when you get a really nice clip at the end, and they work 100% of the time, unless the guy that ran wire dinged it or what have you. But it's kind of hard to do with the Cat 5 and the Cat 6. They're pretty hardy wires. Now see, this one actually is going to go down. The green one goes down. Remember, on the last one I did green up, but this one, it looks like it's going to be easier and nicer fit to go down. So you just got to kind of play with the wire and see which way it's going to go for you and which way it's going to work best and look best. But I do the same thing every time, the same order, and when you get it down, you'll start kind of, I'm not too fast at this. I don't want to be fast, because that's when I make mistakes, is when I'm fast. So I like to take it nice and relatively good speed. I can do quite a bit of them pretty quick, but I choose not to. I choose to go a little bit slower so that I make sure that all my mistakes are minimized, and the end result looks more professional and more cleaner. Because the idea is to definitely be clean. I want people to know, that I do good work, and that's kind of where we're at. But as far as the DIY is concerned, it's not that hard to do. You do need the correct tools, though. That's something. But the pass-through would be something. This is the pass-through where it comes through the end. Then you get yourself a nice pair of crimpers, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see in there, but here, I'll turn it over so you can see this. There's a blade right here, and that blade will those wires will go in there, and that blade will cut that right away. And if you hear the fan in the background, I apologize. It's really warm up here, so I've got the fan kind of blowing on me so that I stay a little bit cooler. But anyway, that's kind of how you do it, and then you get it the same every time, and it looks really good and it looks professional for you. All right, well, I hope that helped.